Hi, Analisa Six here with the Lady of Leisure and the Sober Curator to bring you the October 2024 horoscope for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius for Sun and Rising placements. Hello, Sagittarius. You guys really impressed me last month with almost 500 views on my Sagittarius horoscope video. I kind of couldn't believe it because I've never had that many views on a horoscope video since I started doing these. So thank you for all of the support. I hope that that amount of views means that you liked the video. I'm also Sagittarius dominant. I'm Sag rising. And so whenever I do the Sagittarius horoscopes, they're always really insightful for me in my life. And they're always accurate for me. I feel very much like I go into the next month being like, yeah, those are the themes. And even, it's October 13th and I'm kind of way behind on getting these out to everybody, but we can kind of see whether some of it's been relevant or not. At least for me, I guess, because I can't speak for you, but just in terms of what's been going on already. So let's jump right in. I'm trying to keep these kind of short just because, it's already mid-month pretty much, and I'm already way behind. So, we can see how relevant it's been, but we're already in it. So we start out October in Libra season every month, and Libra is the cardinal air sign of the zodiac that makes a harmonious sextile to Sagittarius. So Libra and Sagittarius energy actually do really well together. And the house that Libra hits in the Sagittarius horoscope is the 11th house, which is the house that has to do with friendship, groups, social circles, and also any kind of group organization that we might associate ourselves with politically or even in like a volunteer kind of basis, all of that. So groups of people, community, all of that kind of stuff is highlighted here. So we've had the sun here and Mercury here starting out the month of October, which means that we might feel more like our social calendars are more full. We might feel more called to be social. We might feel like people in our orbit are also calling on us to be more social. That's highlighted for Sagittarius for the month of the beginning of October, essentially. Also, at the beginning of the month, we have Venus in Scorpio. Venus will be in Scorpio for the first 2.5 weeks ish, mostly 3 weeks of October. And the area that this is hitting for Sagittarius is the 12th house, which is the house that rules the subconscious, dreams, secrets, hidden desires, also our need to escape reality. It's the area of the chart that's said to be where our soul emanates from and also where our soul returns when we die. So Venus here, Venus represents relationships. And when Venus is passing through the 12th house, we might be working through some of our deeper subconscious feelings, desires, traumas, reactions, all the things that we might be feeling under the surface about relationships or relationship dynamics. If we have any trauma regarding a relationship, we might be really working on healing things in the subconscious. If we're working through things in a current relationship, maybe there's different ways that we want to connect with them. Maybe there's things coming up into our consciousness from the subconscious that, we didn't know was there. If there's any hidden desires sexually, that could be coming up for us at this time. This is also a really artistic house. And so if we feel more of like a pull towards creativity, that could be part of this as well. The imagination also gets highlighted in this house. So we could be romanticizing or imagining things in regards to a relationship, all of that kind of stuff. The other thing that we have starting out October is Mars in Cancer. Now, Mars is going to be in Cancer for all of October. And Mars is doing something interesting over the next like half a year, the next 6 months, where Mars is going to be, well, did you cough? My dog seemed to have a cough and it startled my other dog. I don't really know what's happening right now. Okay, dogs are doing weird stuff. So Mars is going to be in Cancer for all of October. It's going to enter Leo next month, and then it's going to station retrograde, go back through some of Leo and then back into Cancer, and then it's going to station direct and go back into Leo. So these two houses for Sagittarius are going to be highlighted quite a lot over the next few months. It's the 8th house and the 9th house. So for October, Mars is going to be in the 8th house for the entire month, and it will be returning back to this place for a bit, is my point. So there's some themes that are getting brought up. since September that you're going to be working through. And Mars and Venus have been making a trine aspect this month that kind of brings up the subconscious stuff in relationships and some of the challenges in the eighth house. So the eighth house represents sex, death, rebirth, marriage, institutions around money like taxes, assets. And when Mars is passing through the eighth house, we're experiencing challenges around these themes. And with Venus here, Venus wants to help us heal and move on and kind of sort out some of that stuff. So it's a lot. And there is a grand trine happening with Saturn in the fourth house. So like ancestral lineage, home and family. It's just all intertwined, all of it. It's pretty intense. The other thing that we have starting out October is Jupiter is still in Gemini, Saturn is still in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune in Pisces, and Pluto in Capricorn. I don't go super into the outer planets in these, but I do in the October astrology forecast at the top of this playlist if you want a bigger breakdown on each individual transit. I'm just talking about the themes for each sign in these videos. Okay, so we start out October with a solar eclipse that happens on October 2nd at 10 degrees of Libra. This is happening in that 11th house. Solar eclipses are breakthroughs of energy where we get kind of set on a new trajectory for the next few months. And so for you, this has to do with social circles, community, friendships. You know, there's kind of like this breakthrough of kind of newness happening and maybe more of like an openness to receive that newness. The next major transit that we're going to have is Jupiter stationing retrograde in Gemini on the 9th, 10th, and that energy is happening in the area of the horoscope that has to do with relationships. So partnerships of all kinds. This could be romantic, this could be best friends, this could be business partners, and it has us reflecting, reviewing, and reassessing a relationship that we might be in with somebody and the way that we're growing and evolving our perspectives in that relationship. The next major transit happening is Pluto stationing direct on the 12th. And this is happening at 29 degrees of Capricorn. This is happening in the area of finances for you. And this is going to be the last time that Pluto is in Capricorn in our lifetime. And the next month, it's going to be entering Aquarius and entering the area of communication for the Sagittarius horoscope. The next major transit after this is Mercury leaving Libra and entering Scorpio and entering that 12th house area. Now, Mercury and Scorpio in the 12th house is a huge opportunity for healing any kind of issues that are still kind of happening in the subconscious trauma, pain, sexual trauma. This is a really positive time for therapy, spiritual work, meditation, past life regression, transcendental meditation, all of that kind of stuff. And we are more susceptible to psychic energy. So being really mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with and what you're absorbing is going to be really important for you over the last half of October. After that, we have a full moon happening at 24 degrees Aries. This is happening in the 5th house of the chart. The 11th house and 5th houses are going to be highlighted. The 5th house has to do with creativity and self-expression. And this full moon's also going to be conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So healing issues around confidence when it comes to how we creatively express ourselves through whatever that means to us is a big theme. Letting go and shedding any blocks around insecurities is highlighted for Sagittarius during this full moon. And then after that, on the 18th, Venus is going to be entering Sagittarius and entering the 1st house. This is a really positive time to fall back in love with yourself and work on self-love rituals, anything that's kind of focused on pouring back into your own cup. I think of the Page of Wands in the tarot, where it's all about self-discovery and being playful and open with new ways of discovering yourself. Venus in the 1st house is going to be really empowering, especially with Mercury helping you heal anything from the past that still needs your attention, and that full moon helping you shed any blockages around insecurities, especially around creative projects. And then after Venus enters Sagittarius, the next big shift we're going to have is on October 22nd. We're going to move into Scorpio season, and that sun's going to be highlighting your 12th house. So your subconscious gets a big, huge boost in terms of working on healing things from the past, while you're still getting to pour into your own cup and focus on self-love rituals and kind of, you know, being in this state of really needing to work through some of the challenges that have come your way with Mars in the 8th house. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave you there. But before I let you go, I am going to pull a tarot card for you out of the new Rockstar Tarot deck by Mary De Lorenzo Woods. This deck just came out last month and it's already one of my favorites. Each deck is a different rock star and has to do with a way that their energy can uplift and empower you to grow. So I have been having fun pulling these for videos. This is going to be ours. Oh, we have the Page of Pentacles. So I was talking about the Page of Wands being a really good card for the Venus energy that's coming to us this month. But the Page of Pentacles is also really positive. It represents a new beginning when it comes to our relationship to material wealth, money, stability, our health. Also, it can have to do with maybe new beginnings when it comes to work or career. This is Brian Jones on this card, which is pretty cool. If you're not familiar with Brian Jones, he was a member of the Rolling Stones. He died early on in the band's career. And I haven't been reading from this booklet at all, but I've been kind of selfish and wanting to read the ones that pertain to me because I'm curious. So I am going to read the Page of Pentacles that she has in here. So she says, Brian Jones' real estate and rock star lore isn't defined by technical virtuosity, but rather the imaginative upheaval he inspired in the music world. Jones's beautiful and peculiar brain was the launchpad for the world's greatest rock and roll band. The Page was a fashion-forward magus who dressed up the early Stones tunes with a vast array of innovative bells and whistles. This whimsical flower boy did not, however, survive the treacherous trail of rock stardom with its jagged cliffs and falling rocks. His curiosity and creativity could only take him so far. The Page's ample contribution to music is treasured, but we only got a momentary peek through the aperture of what he was capable of. If Brian Jones has requested a spot in your cards and you are fresh with the fervor for something new, the Page animates you with excitement for a project or career path that has the potential to bring fulfillment. Great fulfillment, it says. Just like Brian believed in the magic of the Stones, you are at the precipice of something grand. Just be sure to find your footing at this cliff's edge because the Page can only take you so far. It's up to you to have the ambition and wherewithal to see your dream evolve and grow into everything it can be. Find yourself in a field of wildflowers and decipher your wishes among the colors. Start to draft an idea to get things rolling to ensure your dreams don't slip away. I love that. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave you there. If you liked this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. You can find me at theladyofleosure.com and thesobercurator.com, and I will see you all next month. It's almost your time.